In 30 teacher news, South Carolina teacher resigns, forced to resign after naked photo was published by a student. Now, this is partially her fault, and I will get into why. So it's half and half. It's partially her fault and partially half the student's fault. So, Lee Ann Arthur is the teacher. She was forced to resign after a semi-nude photo of her was circulated by the students. Now, the teacher was forced to resign after the people stole, quote-unquote, stole her phone and posted a naked photo from the phone onto the internet. Lee Ann Arthur said that the education officers in the Union County told her to resign after the unidentified student found the scandalous photo that she had taken for her husband. Now, I don't know why they're making a big deal of the photo itself, is because teachers are just normal people outside of school anyway, so whatever she does outside of school is none of the school's business, unless it's like drug related or anything like that. But her taking semi-nude photos for her husband shouldn't be talked about in the school. Now, she's not wrong for taking the picture, but she is wrong for leaving her phone out where the students can get it. Now, when I was in high school, the teachers left their phones either in their pockets or in their desk drawers where nobody can get them. So this is partially her fault for leaving it out and unlocked where the students can get it. Now, I don't know why she would be out of the room anyways, with her phone not attended to. So it's partially her fault and partially the students, because the students should not have done that in the first place. So David Eubanks is, I think, how you pronounce it. He's a spokesman for the school educational district. God, I can't say that word. It says that Mrs. Arthur was at fault, which I think she was too, for leaving her phone unlocked on her desk when she went out when she went out of the room. God, I can't talk. Making the photos available for her students. He said that the engineering teacher's actions may have contributed to the delinquency of a minor. So, say if I was a back in high school and I saw my decently good-looking teacher's phone out on the desk, I would be inclined to go and look at it, because it's not that often you get to see a teacher's phone unlocked on a desk and you get to scroll through the pictures. It seems like everybody wants to scroll through everybody's pictures just to see what they got down there. And this kid actually found a semi-nude photo of this teacher. So, like I said, her fault and the kid's fault, but she got fired and the kid did not face any consequences at this time, I believe. So, Mrs. Arthur insisted that the people was at fault, and a petition to have her resign received over 1,100 signatures so far. So, over 1,100 people want her to get resigned, and she was forced to by the Board of Education, I'm assuming. The pupil took the phone of Mrs. Arthur's photo, or the pupil took the picture of Mrs. Arthur's photo with his own phone. So he took his phone and screenshotted it off of her phone, and then said he would send it to any of his classmates that want to see their teacher's private images. It was also shared on social media. I'm not sure on what site. Mrs. Arthur said that the student should be expelled, but Mr. Eubanks said that he was not sure if the student would face disciplinary measures. So, in my high school, this would definitely be. I don't know if the teacher would have gotten forced to resign at my school, but the kid would have definitely got some disciplinary measures. Now, I don't think he should be expelled, because I don't think it's a expulsion offense. I think he should be like suspended for a week or so. But expulsion is definitely not. It should not be forced upon this kid for what he did. It's not. It doesn't match the crime, if you want to say it like that. This is a quote from Mr. Arthur. The whole demise of my privacy being invaded has been ignored, and that's what is wrong. She told WSPA. I'm not sure if that is a news station out in South Carolina. So Mrs. Arthur says she forgives the student who ended up costing her job. Now, I would not forgive anybody who cost me my job. I would say, screw you, I'm not talking to you anymore, even though you wouldn't talk to a student after you got resigned, but still. So overall, whoever leaves their phone out is asking to get their photos taken and posted on social media. She should have known once the photo got snatched. She would have seen it on everywhere, and almost every student would have had it by now. So if there's any teachers listening, which I doubt there is, keep your phones in your drawer and locked. Even if you leave it on your desk, make sure it is locked with a passcode on it so they can't get into it like this. So partially her fault. The majority of it is her fault, from my opinion, even though she says that it is all the student's fault, even though he did take the picture, but still. her private life should not be brought into the school, and in this case it did because of her mishap leaving her phone unlocked. So that is gonna wrap it up for this one. So crazy article. A teacher's semi-nude got leaked out onto the internet and out basically to the entire school, and ended up hurting the fire. So if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like. This news article is down in the description box below. The link for last week's news article is also down in the description box below. So if you guys enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, and I will see you guys next week. Peace. Go to hell news. A German puppy was shot 18 times with a BB gun, and this is the worst abuse case that this animal hospital has ever seen. Now this is absolutely awful because